Mike and Laura Lehrhaupt here.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, from Strategies for Retirement.
Yeah.
Coming to you live
Yes.
from our beautiful Shelton, Connecticut location.
It is quite nice. I love it.
It is. You like the sign I hang out?
Yes, it looks good. It looks good,
really
honey.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, how are you today, this Friday, our weekly wrap-up on Friday?
I'm good. It's a busy week, which is good.
Yeah.
And we got a lot done, but this is why we're talking today, because goals.
Goals. Yeah. I did a... We're actually getting it edited, but I did a YouTube thing about goals and we're putting it nice together.
Yeah.
But yeah, goals are important. You know, I'm a goal setting kind of guy.
Yeah. In all honesty, I was never a goal setting girl. I mean, I was always like, whatever, I'll just do it. And I guess it worked out okay for me. But then you really influenced me with how important it is to write it down, not just say it out loud, like to write down your goal. And then do steps to get there. And you really influenced me. And that has been I've gotten so much more done because I now have goals and I set them. And
That's great. I'm glad to see that.
Thank you. I'm proud of me too.
Literally for my career, I've always been into setting goals.
Yes.
And I've studied goal setting so much that many times I've actually done training on it for other people in this business.
Yeah.
I remember talking to literally 200 people in a room talk about goal setting.
Yeah.
You know, in fact, one of my favorite goal setting is, do you remember what we did on New Year's Eve, this past New Year's Eve, going into 2020?
Yeah, well, that got a little messed up, but we had the best New Year's Eve.
We did.
Should we tell everyone what we did? I don't know.
We did a vision board. That was a little... It was goal setting. It was vision board.
No, but that was goal setting.
Yeah.
And we spent the entire night doing we both made it was one of the best New Year's Eve.
Had a nice bottle of wine. And we sat cutting out different things in different magazines, putting in our goals and
our dreams and
yeah, 2020 is
a little
it's not working out exactly the way we figured, but still, I look at that every morning. Yeah. I look at that vision board and it reminds me of the goals, and some of it was health, you know. So
you have done well health-wise.
But a few tips on goal setting. One is it's important when you do goal setting to write specific goals. So sometimes goals are very vague, like I want to lose weight, right?
Right.
But it's more about it's got to be measurable.
Yeah.
So you know, for example, I want to get to this weight.
Right.
Right. So it's got to be measurable.
Yeah, because you can't manage what you don't measure.
Correct. You got to be able to measure it.
There's got to be a way to measure it, right? If you can't measure it, you're not going to get closer to your goal.
Correct.
You taught me that. Right. Yeah.
The other thing about goal setting is when you set a goal and it is measurable.
Yes.
You don't. How can I say this? You want to make sure that you don't set your mind up for just hitting that goal, that you leave room to go beyond it.
Oh, right.
For example, the goal is, right, so if my goal is I was weighing 195 and I want to get down to 185.
Yes.
So the goal would be that I want to be 185 or less.
No, but I don't like you too skinny.
Well, it's a different thing.
So don't be less.
No, but
I understand.
The point is, if the goal is I want to make X amount of sales, it's I want to make X amount of sales or more.
Right.
You always want to leave room.
Or like if you want to work out 2 days a week.
Right.
Or more.
Right. So my goal is to work out 2 days a week or more.
So you add the or more.
Right. Or today I was doing a goal and I was like, because I do them every morning, and I'll tell you what I do. But it was basically, working out every day actually for 30 minutes or more a day.
Right.
So if I work out for 30 minutes, great, I got it.
You hit it.
But also I'm leaving room to work out more. So it's all the or more or less is always important. And the other thing, and Grant Cardone actually taught me this. Write the goal as you achieved it. It's not I want to. It's I already am.
Oh, act as if you already accomplished the goal.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I am 185
How does
or
that
less.
help you? Like, I'm just for
because
everybody.
You're visualizing it already happened instead of hoping for it to happen.
Well, hope is not a strategy.
Hope's not a strategy.
That's our big thing. Yeah.
So one of the things is just you've already if you've already accomplished a goal, you're putting out to the universe you've already accomplished.
That makes sense.
Right?
Like you can see it.
Like you've already accomplished the goal.
Right.
Yeah.
So I get that.
Those
so one
tips.
of my goals this week, and I accomplished it, was to have a morning meeting with our team every morning. And I accomplished it every morning. So that was good. That was one of my good goals for the week. And I also did the working out thing. That was awesome. And I did do that. But I still have 2 days left. So I got Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going to get that in too.
The other thing, it's important not to put too many goals, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
3 goals. Yeah, I try to do, 3, every day I write 3 things down.
Yes.
And they're more of a bigger goal, not necessarily what I got to do today. They're more of the bigger vision.
Okay.
But goal setting is important. The other thing is looking at your goals often, right? If you're in the beginning of the year and set a goal for 2020,
yep,
and you only look at it once,
yeah, that's not gonna.
The odds of hitting it are not great.
Yeah.
If you look at it 10 times, you got better odds of looking at it. If you look at it every day,
right,
you're in that mode.
So here's the thing: I think a lot of people hit a wall. Like, what if you don't do it? Like, what is your advice if you try and you don't do it for whatever reason? You get derailed or you get thrown a curveball or whatever. Right. Like, how do you get back on track? What is your advice to get back into it?
Well, I am a believer that you want to make goals that are reasonably tough to hit,
okay,
but not impossible to hit, right?
Oh,
so you want to make them reasonably a hit,
okay,
and you don't want to beat yourself up if you're not getting them. Look, tomorrow's a new day, and all you can do is start new day.
Yeah.
So it's progress, not perfection.
That's
the other thing. Progress, not perfection.
That is helpful. Don't beat yourself up.
Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Right.
We've all set goals where we've been behind in making them.
Yes.
And I mean, you got to enjoy the journey of the goal.
True.
It's funny. Sometimes people have a goal, they hit the goal, they go, now what?
Yeah.
It's the journey
yeah.
of enjoying it.
That is so true. Yeah.
In fact, what I did, which was important too, is a YouTube video I was working on was about the goals for your money. Because so many times I'm doing a review with somebody.
Yeah.
And I'm understanding their situation. I'm writing down, their accounts, and usually there's maybe 1 or 2 accounts you're concerned about, right? They want to keep safe. They don't want to lose it. And I ask them goals, like when do you plan on retiring? Maybe you don't, maybe you do, but when, And then a lot of times I'll say, what's the goal for this money? And to my surprise, so many people say, I don't know.
Yeah, well,
and it's okay not to know.
Because nobody really, I think a lot of people have never thought about, you have your life savings or you have your accounts, and you never really thought about the goal. And I think that's why we're talking about this today, not just goals for yourself, but how you want to use your hard-earned money.
And what I'm saying is more specifically a specific account, not the goal for all your money.
Right.
But for example, if you have a 401k or you have an IRA,
right.
And you're looking at that account, and you're 55 or 60.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, if I ask, what's the goal for your money? Right? I'm surprised a lot of people say, well, I don't know. I'm not sure.
They never thought
of
it.
And okay, that's an answer. I get that.
Yeah.
But I try to get them to look at that. Okay, what has to happen 5 years or 10 years from now for you to be happy? But to me, money needs a goal. Money without a goal is going to sit there and kind of in the open. And to me, money needs a goal. Now, there are 3 goals that you might have for your money.
Okay. Well, I was just going to add that money is energy, right? It's
money
just
is energy.
So if money is just sitting there without
stagnant,
it's
going to be
good word.
Stagnant.
Stagnant. It's not good.
And you can't measure if you're hitting your goals. So, for example, one goal might be, yes, I plan on using this money down the road for income. My goal is to pull the money out slowly over time and use it to live on, right?
Right. That's a big one. Yeah.
Another goal is, well, I want to put this money away and I want to take it as a lump sum because I'm going to buy something. A lot of people say, I want to buy a house somewhere else.
Right.
They're retiring, they're leaving wherever they are, and the goal is I want to take it as a lump sum.
Right.
Versus this is the money I'm going to use for income.
Right.
And again, different accounts have different goals. Another goal a lot of times is someone says, I don't really need the money, but I want to leave it to my kids, right?
Legacy. Like a legacy.
Legacy. But here's the thing, there are different financial strategies to use based on the goals for the money.
Yes.
So once we know the goals for the money, we know what strategies would be perfect for that money.
So I think a good thing for everyone to do over the weekend is to identify a couple of goals.
That'd be great.
Goals relating maybe to you and goals relating to your money.
Yeah.
You maybe take a moment and think about it.
And if you have any questions or if you need help going through your goals, give me a call. I mean, I'm happy to help.
Yeah.
203-372-4442. Happy to talk with you about getting clear on your goals for your money. And by the way, what are we doing this weekend? What are our plans?
I told you I'm going to work out because I got a couple of days, so I'm going to stick a couple workouts in. And I'm just going to really relax. What are you going to do?
Well, I know we have band rehearsal, too.
Oh, right.
By the way, we're in a rock band. I don't know if you know
that.
We'll keep our day jobs,
but...
Yeah,
we probably should. Yeah, definitely. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm gonna have to pick
Oh my gosh.
one of these books to read. Not all, but one of them. And I've read a lot of them before, but there's some of my favorite books. This is called Stress-Free Retirement.
That is a good one.
It's a great book to show how you can protect your money and grow it. This is the one I got to finish reading, Wealth Beyond Wall Street. Good book, again, great strategies about how to grow your money without the risk of the market. Either grow it, and actually they talk about tax-free strategies to grow it.
Yep.
This one I've read before, Paychecks and Playchecks, and what I love about it, I like reading more than once because you can always pick up stuff. But this talks about retirement, and he goes, "And what day do you spend the most during the week? What day do you spend the most money?" And the answer is Saturday, right? So but in retirement, every day is a Saturday.
Yes.
So
that means
here's another one, the retirement income explosion from our good friend Adrian.
Adrian wrote that.
And then another one, tax-free retirement. That's nice too. But
out
of all these books, I can't read them all. I'm going to go with this one for this.
I think there's a lounge chair and a tall glass of cold water waiting for you. I hope the weather's good.
It's going to be hot outside.
Anyway, everybody, great to talk to you, honey, and great to talk to you guys.
Got a few people on here
saying
everybody. Hello. Hey, guys.
Good to see you. Setting goals is important. We hope you do. And if you need help with anything relating to that, you can give us a call.
Absolutely.
Rate
Have
your
a
comments.
great weekend.
Have a
Take
good
care.
weekend. Bye, everyone.